Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. It's been like almost 40 days, like well over a month since we were playing this. We went through 38? Was it 36 or 38 episodes of Tensura Reincarnated? Now I can't remember. Yeah, the latest episode goes up today. I literally did it last night. I don't remember. Anyways, welcome back. It's been a while. I need to refamiliarize myself with what's going on, so I've been reading through the little story segments here in the system. So, whenever we were last here, we had gone through the Okumura Palace. So, after everything was going on with our trip to Hawaii, our principal ended up dying while we were away, because he had a mental breakdown and all the people were starting to blame the Phantom Thieves a bit. So we were trying to play it cool, but certain party members, looking at you, Morgana, and quite literally looking at you, Morgana, decided to go out on their own and take on Okumura, the CEO of Okumura Foods, because, he's been doing some shady practices. He's definitely been abusing his workers and whatnot. So Morgana went to take him on alone. And the rest of the Phantom Thieves ended up worrying about him, and we went hunting, and eventually we found him inside Okumura's palace, where he had met up with the beauty thief, as she was called at the time, but we would come to know her as Haru Okumura. And she became our friend after a couple more falling outs and reconciliations, and eventually she became a full-blown member of the party of the Phantom Thieves. So we all teamed up, we all took down Okumura's palace, and then we waited like 3 weeks or something like that to see if the change of heart actually went through. And in that time, we actually ended up in a different palace with our friend Kasumi, who's a gymnast. I need to do like full recaps and whatnot. I don't really remember. I know we were doing a whole lot of confidants, hence all the maxes in here. I know that our friend, the fortune teller, Chihaya, has an ability to let us do confidant ranks, which is really nice. There's a lot to go over. There's a lot that happened. I don't even remember everything. I know we were doing some confidant stuff, and I've distracted myself from the important stuff. But anyways, Kasumi ended up in a different palace, and we ended up in there with her. And she actually weakened her persona too, but she's not actually becoming a Phantom Thief because she has other stuff to work through. Anyways, after all that stuff, eventually Okumura was holding a press conference where he was admitting to all of his crimes and whatnot. And yeah, that didn't exactly go well. It started off fine. He was going to admit that he was in league with something, committing a whole bunch of like mental shutdowns, when he himself had a mental shutdown and ended up dying. And the Phantom Thieves, so us, are being blamed for it, which is bad. Yeah, there's the prosecutor, who we met at the very beginning of the game in like a flash forwards, or to like present day, is, she's definitely aiming for us now. And in fact, we got it at the very end, we got the info that she is our next target. And whenever we take her down, we'll actually approach the end of the game. We'll approach the beginning of... Words are hard. Yeah, we're basically to the point of the story where we're catching up with the modern day stuff. Like, we keep getting flash forwards of us in an interrogation room talking to the prosecutor Sainijima. And we're getting pretty close to that again, so we'll get to see... So we're actually approaching the end of the game by approaching the beginning of the game. Which, yeah. Anyways, I don't remember exactly what. That's probably about it for the recap. I'm probably forgetting stuff, so I don't remember. Anyways, I think we're currently playing the waiting game. Stuff had happened yesterday, so if the investigation team notices you, you're finished. You don't want to walk around at night. Oh yeah, so they're searching for the Phantom Thieves, so we're in trouble. The cabinet's approval rating has dipped below 10%, its lowest point since their induction. The cause is thought to be discontent with how the government is dealing with the Phantom Thieves. Evidently, Mr. Okumura's death has severely affected the government as well. I can sympathize. Her approval rating has gone way down too. Okay, so we have our nighttime event to do, but it looks like we have to do something here. How am I looking on social stats again? Maxed those 3. Guts and proficiency. How do I do those again? Proficiency is making thieves' tools, but I think we... What's guts? Coffee is charm. Cleaning is kindness. Studying is knowledge. Guts and proficiency. Do I have movies and games for either of those still? I don't know.
Oh.
Let's watch a DVD. 31. Gutsy. A writer and editor battle looming deadlines, praised for its gutsy attention. Is this what I'm gonna do next? I think that might have been what I planned to do next, actually, though I don't remember. Playing could make you gutsier. Oh yeah, I have stuff for everything. Oh, I have a whole bunch of games. I forgot I bought all those.
Oh.
Let's watch the DVD, I guess. 31.
If you want to live, put that pen to paper.
I have... I know what most of the movies and shows in this game are referencing by, like, their titles. I have no idea what this one is. It's a story about an editor trying to rush a struggling writer to meet his deadline. That editor is terrifying. No one could finish that many pages in such a short time. Does he even stand a chance?
Yep.
The writer was given an impossible task, but he kept on writing until his fingers bled. Maybe you've learned a thing or two about guts from watching this drama. Thanks to the craft of cinema. Sure, guts points. I have no idea how close we are.
Well then.
Well, it's time to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay? Okay, so we're in big events time. I don't think we're going to be in free time just yet. Ugh, 29%.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet?
The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their butts.
A mysterious group of murderers and an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. Bum, bum, ba-ba-da-bum. Oh. Let me guess. Somehow this is going to end up about Kazumi, because it always ends up about Kazumi. The police are here again? How many times has this been now? Our school has gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status? This school is so messed up. Called it. I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. Somehow Kasumi always gets at least one line whenever we have something like that.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Or 5 or something like that, but that couldn't possibly be the truth, could it? No.
Okay, quiet down.
Cat tried to climb up on my desk from the window, and then I told her no, and she's like, okay, I'll fly across the room then. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school's festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? Okay, so we're having like a school festival, and we're supposed to have like guest speakers. I don't remember fully, it's like a cultural festival, I think. What kind of reasons are there? With all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Oh, I missed the music for this game. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously?
The police aren't Sujin. They haven't come to my school.
It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Oh wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? The second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They've gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? And be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say too much. They'll see through any lies you might try to tell on. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Yeah, things are heating up pretty quickly here.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
Me.
You two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Yeah, calm down.
Oh yeah, right. Those are the instructions the detectives gave us.
To note, she knows that we're a Phantom Thief at this point, but I have no idea if, because she's a maxed out confidant, if that will change this event any.
Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick.
Yeah, what do you need?
Let's see.
Arden Amamiya.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
He tried to get us kicked out of the school. Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
Yeah.
The more friends, the better, right?
Yeah, more friends. Yes, totally nothing else going on. And it's not like they're direct victims of Phantom Thief targets or anything.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
They asked one question.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Maybe. Is that really true? I hope not. Maybe. I don't know.
Surprisingly, that's the response we get from most people your age.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material.
The response is, they literally asked 2 questions.
Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
You got it. Pretty
I
easy.
got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Oh, a little cute little Jack Frost. That was pretty painless, actually. Like, nothing really happened yet.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
We were all asked if we had falling outs with Kamoshida.
That's how they get you. They
Yeah.
do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Yep.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah, he was. Seemed normal to me. I don't remember. Yeah, he was. He was...
Especially those eyes.
Yeah.
It was like they were smiling, but not.
Sure.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's kind of true.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We still need to track down who the real culprit of the mental shutdowns is, and that should hopefully help clear our name.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
Time to Time to hack the police again.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too. Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
Yeah. Haru's been through a lot. She literally just lost her dad, and she still cares more about trying to help everyone else, too.
As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school.
I mean, we should probably be cautious about how we spend our time out of school too,
So,
but
I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
okay.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
They already know we're together, so we might as well make sure they know. So we might as well show them us together so that we can gather, I guess. Which are
I
hard.
agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
Yeah.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Okay. So, basically, we gotta play the dutiful school kids while these two, I'm guessing, are gonna be doing most of the work. Searching for her father's stuff to try and find something, searching the databases and whatnot. Well, we're all playing festival makers.
Of course.
That was a very long, just silence pause there, everyone just staring at each other. This is bad. Someone totally framed us. Can we go out tonight? No. Can I even leave the attic tonight? Yes. What's on TV? And now our continuing coverage on the death of Kunikazu Okumura. Those in the know say 30. It's been a while since I've played through this game and had to read all this dialogue. Can you tell? Those in the know say authorities are undergoing major restructuring to prepare to arrest the culprit. We've also heard they're willing to resort to unorthodox methods. More on this as it develops.
Now then.
This is getting pretty bad. Make sure you don't let your guard down. Okay, so I guess we're going to continue watching 31 or whatever.
Wow.
No, not the.
Wow.
No, let me out of there. I got stuck in a corner.
Oh.
Let's watch a DVD, and we're just going to continue with this.
Well, where's the manuscript? Can't do this. Time for it. Just keep writing. The president can still grant you an amnesty.
What is this? What is this show? I seriously do not know. The editor demanded a manuscript, but the writer only hung his head in defeat.
For real?
This is no time for writer's block. How is he going to make the deadline? Wait, why are we rooting for the editor, pushing him forwards to continue just overworking himself? So we finished watching 31, huh? We were pressed for time ourselves, but we made it. Maybe you learned a thing or two about guts from watching this drama. Is that enough to max out guts? No, not quite, but I'm assuming we can't be too far off.
Okay.
Let's go return the DVD soon. I mean, do we have free time yet? Like, we can't do anything else. Oh.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
That's not good.
Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Yeah. Sai's boss, the dude pushing her to come get us, is also behind everything else. 'Cause yeah. Okay, we're down to 25%. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they just arrest those guys already?
Special investigations on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon.
What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now.
No, you're probably good.
How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now.
Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyways? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news. Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us.
We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding a festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's going to be a real weird festival with morale so low.
I have no idea what's actually going on in this festival. We just know it's happening. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? A magic square! It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Amamiya-san, please look at this. Oh?
Do you know this one?
No two squares can contain the same number. Now tell me the total count for each column in this magic square. Okay. So, these two numbers added together plus this is equal to these two numbers added together plus this. Okay. So I can't share numbers. If that's a 2, that will make this 15 and this 15. That's a 1, 5, 3. Okay, yeah, it's just 15.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares. Yeah. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of combinations to use. Oh wow, really? Mia-san seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going!
Oh, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Too bad I don't need knowledge points at all anymore. If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I had to choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Yeah, things are not going well for us right now. So, what are we gonna do as the school festival's exec committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Isn't this thing in like 3 days? Like, how? We're really starting late for this. Oh, right, that thing they do every year. You mean all those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. That's so dang boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Oh, I missed the music so much.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
You could also be helping Ryuji. That would be nice.
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
Yeah, Ryuji, grab some ballots and start reading them off.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously. I'm actually tired. Just relax, Ryuji. Hey, Ryuji, take this seriously.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
So basically, Ryuji's just trolling the forum or something.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes.
Hmm?
And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
What profiler are they talking to?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it.
What profiler are they talking to? Of course they're talking to a corrupt profile who's been paid off, because that's how this seems to be going, this whole thing. Everything's a setup.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
Why do I feel like it was probably a landslide?
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
He wasn't paying attention, he wasn't helping at all.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
Ryuji...
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
Yeah.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing?
Yeah, we can try to think about who else to ask, but the Sherlock to our Moriarty, he's gonna show up.
She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word. I'm worried. Let's leave her to it. Not a word. Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but...
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Yeah. We're definitely in a waiting game right now. Just trying to be good students. Oh, hey.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty.
He got a calling card, and then he had a mental shutdown. But technically speaking, that's just circumstantial.
There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Oh? I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this stuff? Oh, what should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads can produce. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
No, it's, pretty much. That's not it. It's a secret. That's not it.
Whoa, no need to deny it so seriously. It was just a joke. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
No, of course
I
not.
heard the police showed up at your school.
Totally unrelated incidents. Let him come. It's no need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
I wonder if Sojiro's starting to figure out that we're a Phantom Thief or not. It kind of feels like it. Oh. Ooh, yay, I get free reign. Nice. Iwari, or I think is your name? Iwai, that's it. I'm opening every wrong menu. Hold on. Young and Jaya. Awakami's maxed. Iwai can get his next rank. Hifumi out? Hifumi is out, but I can't do a rank with her. Oya is out, but I can't do a rank with her. Akechi is out, but I can't do his rank because I think he's just like closed off for the time, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Let's head over to the red light district. We're going to do the thing. Oh, the twins are out too. Can I do this thing with you? I can. Cool. Amamiya-san, are you sure you're going to be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please be careful. Well then, shall I read your fortune in detail? Okay, please take a seat.
What shall we do?
An affinity reading with, let's see, who should I do this with? You two are maxed. Ifumi? Ifumi, sure. That way we can go do her next event, her next confidant thing too, because I think she has a pretty good, she has pretty good effects that we want. Your feeling should have reached the other person. Well, that's all for today. I hope it was helpful.
What do you think?
Also, I want to head down to Shibuya so we can go to Central Street and go change out our movie. And then I guess we can see what the twins want at least. And then I'll decide which event I'm gonna do. Let's rent a new one for for proficiency. I guess jailbreak it is. Prison break. This, yeah, sure. I said sure, thank you. Okay. So, what do the twins want right now?
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is a repository for so-called art exhibits. Apparently, such places collect many objects solely for the purpose of displaying them. Autumn is supposedly referred to as the season of the arts in your world, so it is especially appropriate timing. Art is an expression of the heart. It echoes the soul of both artists and viewers, or so I've heard. The strength of one's heart is the strength of their persona. I am certain this place shall aid the inmate's rehabilitation. Does this location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the art museum in Ueno.
What will you do?
I'd rather not do this right now. What? Then get back to your regular duties. Talk to us again when you want to hear the details of your special assignment. We're really busy, you know. You'd better not be slacking off while we break our backs for you. Okay. So that's something we could go do. Let me check my personas. I have a star. Yes, I do, Kaiwan. Let's double check this. So, Hifumi is, I think, probably an option now. What's your rank 7 thing? Nari Kin. Earn double money if a battle is won in one turn after a successful ambush. Okay, that's pretty good. Where is the Hanged Man? There it is. Your next thing won't be until rank 5, and I don't know. I mean, discount on the shop's pretty good, but I haven't really needed to bother much about that. What did we need for the last twin event? I don't actually remember. I don't think we were high enough level. I think it needed like a new persona or something. Akechi. We're gonna go see Akechi real quick so I can remember why we can't do his thing. But after that, I guess Hifumi? Wait, that wasn't enough to do her next rank with her? That's rude. Sure, let's go see... Not the jazz club. I guess it doesn't matter. I can just run. I'm running the wrong way. So why couldn't I do your next rank again?
Hi.
Hey, Amamiya-kun. Good evening. I actually have quite a bit to do. I'm waiting for someone right now, in fact. I'll let you know once I have a little more time. Until then, our battles will have to wait. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So... who do I do instead? I was hoping to be able to do Hifumi's. I don't know. Iwai is just one that doesn't interest me very much, but it's the only one I can do, so I might as well go do it. Just to make sure, do I have a Hanged Man persona? I think the answer might be no. The answer is, in fact, no, so I guess we're going to the Velvet Room. So, let me go get a Hanged Man persona, and while I'm in here, I might as well double check what I need for the next rank for the twins, just to make sure I know. Although, I could just do the twins event. I am more interested in the twins event than Iwai's thing, but I'm still gonna get in here. So, let's listen to the twins, see what they want for our last thing, and then I'll just deal with getting a persona. That's just gonna take a moment.
Do you need something now?
Oh yeah, we still haven't done what the special battle thing is. I will verify the status. Set that has a high skill, high counter. That's what it was. And if I remember correctly, Set is the triple fusion type. Yeah, we're one level short, and then somehow we need to get a high counter.
What?
I want to go back.
It is time.
Wait, no, what am I doing? I need to come back in here again. I'll grab a Hanged Man real quick. Okay, this is a pretty cool looking persona. It's level 51, so I'm gonna need to spend almost 50,000 yen on it. But I am, I look pretty fine as far as that goes.
You'd like to inherit.
Decrease SB cost of wind skills by half. 75% cheaper fire skills, but... oh! Severe fire to all chance... oh, okay, yeah. He increases evasion from all magic except that. Spellmaster. Decrease SP cost of all skills by half. Increase... okay. I wish this persona had more fire skills because this is really cool. Spellmaster.
It will receive a fraction of power.
So, does that mean it will go down by 75% and then 50% of that? Or... I want to see the math on this. How much is that skill gonna cost? Because that sounds really cool. Go ahead.
Then let us begin.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind spending that much money on this persona. This is cool.
I am Jetayu. I will gladly sacrifice my body to help you. If it brings you glory, a new mask I shall become.
Let's see, and now it has Dizzy Boost, which isn't that important. Wind Damp will be good for Karutine, but I'm probably just going to be spamming this move. 27 SP. Oh, that's cool. Wait, wasn't it already like 50? Is it 75% less of that 27? I think on skill works like this, where this isn't added immediately to the cost, it just halves it whenever she casts something. It seems to have acquired a special skill. Magic ability. What does that do? Strengthens all magic skills by 25%. Oh, this skill is going to do so much damage. Oh, I'm excited to try that. Anyways, I have my Hanged Man persona.
No slacking off.
Just in time to not do a YE's thing and instead go with the twins, I think. Do I do this now? You know what, sure, this will probably just end up being a long one. Because we're going to do this art exhibit thing. And then we're going to be forced into the next day's events. But you know what, I don't mind going a little bit longer. This game's very long and we are just jumping back into things. Sounds like the art museum.
What'll you do?
So what'll it be? You mean the art museum?
Let's go, inmate.
Ah, so you know it already. Take us there immediately, inmate.
onward, inmate.
What is it that humans call art? We shall see for ourselves. I see. Our prior information was correct. There seemed to be a great number of objects on display here. Oh, those are cute little birdies. Are these all art exhibits? I've heard of them before. Apparently they involve human aesthetic tastes or senses or something. Let's go inspect the premises. Are you even capable of appreciating art properly?
What?
What do you mean by that? Stop shouting so loudly. The signs prohibit it. I know. Anyway, let's go appreciate some art already. I love Caroline and Justine. Ew, the number of pieces on display far exceeded my expectations. Art sure does take many forms, though. Yeah, you have beautiful art pieces like this, and actually all three of the pieces here are very different from each other, too. And then you have, obviously, you have, like, statues, you have so much. Some of the work was downright photorealistic. Actually, wouldn't it be easier to just take photos in those situations? And what's with those portraits, or whatever they're called? What's the point of painting a giant human face? Those landscapes are even more incomprehensible. What is so interesting about paintings of some dull terrain? Where is the fun in painting living humans or scenery just so that other humans can look at it? It's for self-satisfaction, it's not funny. They see true beauty. I see now. There are paintings of flowers and noblewomen here that would certainly fit that description. But there are paintings of things like empty mountains and wrinkly old men, too. Is there also true beauty in those, too? I don't get it. Speaking of, there was one such exhibit that just looked like a bunch of scribbles. Why would something like that be displayed? I don't understand modern art, so I couldn't tell you. I can understand different art having different levels of craftsmanship, but but wasn't that simply on par with a child's? No, if anyone is the child here, it's you. Even I could sense something special from that painting.
Excuse me?
What are you on about? It's scribbles, any way you look at it. The face is all screwed up, the nose and ears are wrong. Oh, you're talking about Picasso. Okay, yeah. I thought they meant like modern art where it's literally just lines. That painting is an accurate depiction of the darkness within the human heart. How unfortunate, Caroline. It seems you lack even a shred of aesthetic sense. Excuse me, I'll tell you who's lacking. Justine, you're lacking proper eyesight.
No.
I mean, you both wear eye patches, so yes? Perhaps you lack any sense at all. Sounds like you need a good shock to the brain. The same could be said for you. Oh no? Hey, inmate, are you going to tell me that a mess of a sketch is actually art? Art is challenging. It's art. It's art. Let's go with that. It's time you admit defeat, Caroline.
Damn it.
Gary, your opinion's not valid, inmate. Say, did you see the painting that looked like a bunch of scribbles? Apparently it's worth 500 million yen. What? Even my youngest child could make something that looked like that?
What?
500 million? That makes no sense whatsoever. And you are correct. I wholly agree with you on that. This requires further study. Let us continue to inspect the premises. We saw a great deal of interesting displays. But that last sculpture we saw, there was nothing but a tasteless reproduction of a naked body. Are you really gonna tell me that counts as art too? I thought this human concept of beauty simply took many forms, but it spread all the way into the realm of the bizarre. I'm sorry, what do you do on a daily basis? Why do humans even pursue this beauty in the first place? These two talking about Bazaar when their job is literally to cut up monsters and fuse them together. You also waste your efforts striving towards beauty, inmates. I'm already beautiful. I do. You're free to do so, but you better focus on your rehabilitation. Work on a beautiful heart before fussing about your looks. I mean, yeah. But anyway, we've seen the art that humans are so fond of. This assignment is officially complete. Here is your reward. Regenerate 3. Ooh, that's nice. I still haven't learned why some of the humans call autumn the season of arts, though. Well, whatever. How about we head back and try to make our own paintings? A fine idea. What shall we paint? A guillotine? Of course. The master.
Fine. Let's go home.
We'll figure it out when we're back. Hey, inmate, get to stepping. I love the twin events. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Sunday the 23rd.
What does that detective think he's doing?
He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out.
Just hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already.
I'm curious. It seems like he knows something.
I bet he found some really juicy secret.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me.
Yeah, Sai did realize that someone had broken into her laptop. It's possible she figured out who it was.
It's possible I
Dun,
made
dun,
some
dun.
sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
Question mark,
real?
exclamation point.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
Yeah, but we also need to blend in, and we can't just go against all the students and say we feel like it.
I understand this is dangerous.
Also, if we can get any information from having him so close by, that would also help.
But without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Yeah. We're gonna use the detective for all he's worth, I guess.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
I mean, we already know Akechi and have an in with him. I'm sure he'll want to spend time with us, more than anything.
It's a gamble.
Because Akechi knows. Like, I'm almost 100% sure Akechi already knows that we're the Phantom Thieves. Like...
And the odds are less than favorable.
Oh wait, he literally... I forgot. He actually watched us go into the metaverse in front of Okumura Foods. That was a thing. So yeah, Akechi 100% knows it's us. He'll want to speak to us.
But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
You sure about this? I'll leave it to you. It should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Dun dun dun. Has contact info. Actually, I do.
For real?
Yeah, we've actually hung out a couple of times.
Could you send that my way, please?
In fact, we've done 6 whole
contact him
confidant
right away.
events.
I gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I'm assuming we're going to be able to do Akechi's next ranks after we finish up with this festival, right? Currently, he's at 6. We need to get him to... well, we need to get him to 10 eventually. But since we can't, I'm assuming this next festival is like the big moment where it changes and we can do more.
I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
Is the school a media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
So our grand plan, get the detective on our side. Let's see how effective we are in a couple of days. Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Whose IM is that? Still oh, Chihaya, can you hear me out? Okay. So Sojiro, we would need another rank with. Iwai, we could do. Ifumi is not out. Chihaya is the only one we can get our next rank with, so we're probably going to be doing that. Plus, we're going to go see her so that I can go do her thing. Okay, no twins. So, hey Chihaya. That's the same thing with the death. Let's do a fortune reading.
What shall we do?
And let's do an affinity reading with Sojiro. Where is he in this list? There we go. I'm spending so much money, but thankfully I have a bunch of money to spend, so it's alright.
Here we go.
There's a bit of a freeze in there for a moment. If you're feeling shit for each the other person, this is always exactly the same thing. And just to double check, was that enough for Sojiro's next rank? Yes, it was. Cool. So, I guess tomorrow night we'll come back and do it for Hifumi too, and she should be good. Now, who do I do? Or whose event are we going to do next? We're going to do it at the start of next time. We already have a Fortune Persona, and we already have a Hierophant, so we don't have to worry about it for that. Dojiro will go to rank 8, which won't do anything. Chihaya will go to rank 6, which again won't do anything. Her next rank isn't very exciting. Provides a preview of all abilities for a confidant of your choice. It's kind of We already know the next one, and we know that most people only have like 6 or 7. So it gives us like one extra little hint about what's to come. It's not that important. But she might also have something really good hiding past it, so... Yeah, we're already here. It would just cost us a bit more money to train anyways. So next time, we're going to do Chihaya's next confidant rank.
I'll just add this.
Right now, let's pop in a quick save. We were getting really close to catching up. Like, we were going through 5 or 6 days in some of these episodes. We were so close. We were very quickly catching up to real life, and then we took over a month break, and now we're several months behind again. By the time we reach Christmas, which we just passed, we'll probably be in spring in real life. So, yeah, I don't think we're ever going to catch up with the dates on this game. I don't think we're ever going to catch up the dates with real life. It was a chance, but with the breaks I take, it didn't happen. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time, because I am very excited to be back to this game. It always feels nice returning. But without further ado, take care, everybody.